Sláinte, it says I'm live anyway. I hope so. Anyway, how the heck are you? I am Tom, the beer and whiskey whisperer for the purposes of this video. Let's see if I can get this fixed here. Bear with me. There we go. I think we're in business, man. Let me check something here else though. So I titled this video, I get by with a little help from my friends because I've got a couple products that were given to me by friends. Imagine that. Tom, you have friends? I got a couple. I got a couple that'll claim me. Anyways. 9 Mile Brewing. Banofee Pie Double Stout at 8%. Wow, man. This is from 9 Mile Brewing out of Bloomington, Minnesota. Let me show you that label, front and back. Give thanks to Brad Kilgore for this one. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate it, man. Looking forward to trying it. I've poured it and I've taken some pictures, but I haven't even checked the aromas on it. I just took a picture, so I'm dying to try this one. Oh, shit. Oh, mercy. Oh, wow. And then I also have some whiskey, some home distilled whiskey. It's legal here. For those of you wondering, no, I didn't break any laws. From another friend, Taylor Hopkins. Thanks, Taylor. I appreciate it. And I'm serving that whiskey straight up, which means I have it nice and chilled. But there's no ice in it. And he used 75% Amish popcorn and 25% two-row barley. So I expect it to be rather chewy. It is only at 80 proof, though. I say only 80 because it's pretty standard, but I seem to be drinking a lot of cask lately. So I'm looking up here Banofee pie because I'm not familiar with it. I apologize, but I didn't know what it is. It is a British dessert made with bananas, whipped cream, and caramel sauce. The name comes from combining the words banana and toffee. I did not know that, man. I didn't know that at all. Anyway, let's drink this beer, shall we? Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, you feel the banana and toffee on the nose. That's for damn sure. Oh, wow. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, shit. So, yeah, you get the banana and toffee for sure, but being a stout, yeah, you're also you may pick up some very dark chocolate notes as well as maybe a hint of coffee, depending on your taster. But the banana comes through me. It also gives you that illusion of whipped cream. God almighty. It's 8%, but man, you don't taste that alcohol at all. That is a rich beer, man. And he gave me a 32-ounce crowler. I probably should have hung on to that and shared it with some friends, but I'm going to drink it all myself, man. I was dying to try it. Wow, that is delicious. Uh, Had to get up and grab something here real quick. So let me set that down, and I want to focus on this whiskey for a second. I love home distilled products. As you can see, I poured a rather generous amount there. It's about 3 ounces. Sláinte. Thanks, Taylor. I think he said he aged this about 4 months. It looks kind of like a white dog, as you can see, but it's got a slight age on it. This is my Jim Beam Black Glass. Reminds me, the color and aroma reminds me of the Jacob's Ghost that was around. I don't know. I don't. They haven't made it in a while, I don't think. I just remember buying it in 2012, 2013, something like that. Back when unaged whiskeys were all the rage, man. Wow. 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 That's remarkably easy to drink. As you can see, flavors. Well, you get a little bit of that corn sweetness, sure. Feel just a hint of that oak too. Uh, the barley's making it a little chewy, which is nice. Gives you some mouthfeel there, since it is only 80 proof. I'll go back to my beer here, folks. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put it up there. I'll answer almost anything, unless you're just being a total ass. Unless you're just being a gigantic peckerwood, I'll answer almost anything. I got home from work a little bit ago. It's my first alcohol of the day, so oh gosh, that was good. That is really freaking interesting. I gotta tell you, man. That banana note is very clean. Sometimes when you try to infuse these flavors, you can, yeah. But this is really nice. It really works, man. Oh, where's it? Apologize, my nose is it's fierce. A lot of that is in all honesty, is my Tourette's. I'm very tired. My Tourette's makes me do these odd movements that I can't control. Well, son of a gun. It's gonna be like that today. Son of a bitch. A little bit sweet, but it's rather delicate. I'd almost be afraid to try to. I mean, if you want to put in something, sure. In my opinion, it probably is whiskey you want to drink like this, either neat or in this case straight up, which means I've got it well chilled, but there's no ice in it. I think this whiskey benefits from a chill, but if you want to drink it neat, by all means. Some may want to put it in a pop just to hide the whiskey in it. But it is not harsh. I want to make that clear. It's very easy to drink. We put that off to the side for a second there. Let me grab it quick since I dropped the other thing I had in my hand. Uh, my hands are not doing so well lately. I'm probably going to have some surgery next year because I put it off for a while. Oh, I've had carpal tunnel on the left hand, but it's getting bad again. I needed to have surgery on the right hand, but I ended up putting that off and it hasn't gotten any better. But now I've got almost no feeling at all in that on that left thumb. I've got almost no dexterity at all, no grip strength, nothing. Man, this is one interesting beer, Mr. Kilgore. I'm glad you gave it to me. Thank you, sir. It's nice to have friends, right? I get by with a little help from my friends. Haven't had any home distilled whiskey in quite some time. This is a real treat for me. I enjoy tasting products. I know a lot of folks that do videos don't because they only want to um, use products that can be sold or marketed. But since I'm not in any way trying to profit from my videos, I love doing products. I love doing homebrew, homebrewed beer, and then home distilled whiskey. I really enjoy trying new stuff and somebody else's interpretation of. This is a very interesting product, man. It really is. You set it down. I want to focus on this beer a little bit. Since I've got a lot of it, there's a lot of beer here, man. And I'm just using about a 5-ounce snifter. This is going to take some time. It's going to take some time, man. Anyway, man, those flavors are killing me. That is amazing. You do get the banana and the toffee for sure, but because we're dealing with a stout, picking up some chocolate notes, maybe just a hint of coffee as well. I may not drink it all here and may save some just to do a video for it all on its own, but I am going to pour you a little more here. Just to show you how gorgeous that beer pours. Look at that, man. Man gave me a 32-ounce crowler. Gosh. Go back to this whiskey for a second. Well, we'll let that breathe. Let it breathe, baby. Let her breathe. And let her breathe, baby. Let her breathe. Anyway, yeah, you certainly get a little corn on the nose. You feel that sweetness. Even though it is a very short age, you do get a little bit of that oak as well. But it's bringing back that memory of Jacob's Ghost from Jim Beam. I don't think they've made that for quite some time. I just remember buying it, I think 2012, 2013, something along those lines. Uh, right about the time everybody was doing unaged or short age stuff was when it came out. It just seemed it actually was more expensive than regular Jim Beam, and it was basically the Beam mash with less age on it. So a lot of folks just couldn't make that make sense. Why are we paying more? And you're paying more because of the trend at the time. And I think when the trend kind of died out, now there are still folks out there looking for moonshines, but it's not quite what it was about a decade ago or so. Because there's still those products out there. And then that's kind of the issue, though. A lot of them are very expensive or seem expensive for unaged products, but the flavored stuff tends to sell more to really non-whiskey drinkers. Whiskey drinkers like myself, I do like the stuff, but I do hesitate when I'm paying more for an unaged product than something that's been aged a while. I want that quality. I'm looking at the quality. I'm looking at the mash bill. Is it something I'd be interested in to drink neat or chilled? I like to use it. I probably will do it later, actually. But I wanted to have some just neat. These unaged or short aged whiskeys? I tend to like to make martinis or moontinis out of them. I call them the moonshine products, Moontini, but I hate to call something 80 proof moonshine. And moonshine is gives you the connotation that it's illegal, right? And it's legal, so I hate to use that word. But yeah, I like to call them moontinis. This would make a nice martini. Actually, be a great dirty. I may have to try it later, but I just want to have some neat with you with this beer. I'm going to set that down for just a minute. I want to focus on this beer again. Nine Mile Brewing, Bloomington, Minnesota. Banofee Pie Double Stout is 8%. Banana Toffee. Oh my gosh, this thing is incredible. And those that know me know I'm not a huge fan of flavored beers. Um, but they knocked this baby out the park, man. This is delicious. And banana doesn't always come off well, you know. Um, but this is maybe the best I've ever tasted banana in a beer. They've really nailed that flavor. They feel that toffee note. Gosh, this beer is just gorgeous, man. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna set it down. I want to focus on that whiskey just for a minute now. So I do have a nice chill on it, and I do believe, for me anyway, this whiskey is gonna or does benefit from a nice chill. So I do want to finish it up before it gets too warm. But as I'm drinking this, I was just reminded that I really want to have this in a martini. So that may be the next video, is doing a martini with this. So anyway, thanks, Taylor. I appreciate it, man. Let me get back to the beer, man. Get back to the beer, Tom. This beer is just amazing. 9 Mile Brewing, Bloomington, Minnesota. Almost said Indiana. 8%, baby. It is good. Banofee pie. Banana toffee, because we're dealing with the stout. Yeah, I do feel some chocolate notes in there as well, a very dark chocolate. So there you go. I'm Tom, the whiskey whisperer, whiskey evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and oh, good God Almighty, that is just freaking delicious, man. It's just good, man. I don't care who you are. I'm also Tom, the beer whisperer, beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, man. Damn. Those aromas. I mean, everything about this is spot on. This is absolutely delicious. One more time, feeling I'm time the beer whisperer, beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, man. All around, good guy, Slancha. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it.